matters to me. Your lives matter to me. Your health, your mental state, all of it matters. This information is to offer you something. It's to offer you something that really, really makes a difference, really matters. And I know there's going to be a few people that are like, demons, I don't want to hear about that. It's scary, or, but someday, you might want to listen to this. Someday. It's not scary to be empowered and have the information to help you in your life. You don't want to be blind. You don't want to be blind and not be able to see in front of you. You don't want that. You don't, because you might meet somebody, and this information is powerful because you can weed out demons. You can help. You meet somebody and they got demons and you don't know it, but you're not sure, and then they're playing with you, but you think it's all good. They're playing with you, you think it's all good. They're playing with you, you think it's all good, and then finally you got bit. You got bit too much. You got bit on the hand too many times. And you're like, what the hell just happened? That was a freaking roller coaster ride. What the hell is that? I know that people want to live in a bubble. They want their blinders on and they want to live in a bubble, and I get that. And if they got enough resources, they got enough beautiful things in their life, enough support, they can skate by like that. But then something's just going to something always just, an alligator always snaps its jaws and gets somebody's foot, and it just happens, it's the world we live in. Demons love people being naive too. They just love that. They love you not knowing there's demons. They love not knowing about, they love people not thinking demons are behind anything, behind people, behind what people are thinking, influencing them and so forth. And that's another thing, the free will thing, how it can alter somebody's free will. How screwed up is that? When I found that out from Spirit of Compassion, that one hit me really hard, because free will that's ours. That's you. That's yours. No one can touch that. But yet a demon can influence a person, kind of like creating a situation where the person changes a choice they're making. They're using their free will to change a choice they're making that's not that great for them because the demon's influencing them. So now their free will's being altered and shifted. Like, how crazy is that? That information is mind-blowing. I don't care what. Gratitude, because of the audio, it takes away the fear and just empowers our lives. I got to tell you something about that. That's incredible, because, fear develops when you're just getting the crap beat out of you along the way in life too. It's like, that's how it develops, right? You got a hot stove, the stove's on, you're a little child, you touch the stove, you're burned, and now you're afraid of that stove, right? But we go through life and we get burned in all these different areas, and that also creates fear, because like bad relationship, boom, got burned there. A bad friend, I listened to this friend told me to do this, we all got hurt, bad there, right? Like, you get burned there, you get burned along the way. It happens in this world, right? It just does. You're walking on a sidewalk and there's black ice and you can't see it, and it's 20 degrees out, and you slip, you crack the back of your head. It's like we get burned, and we go through life and we get burned all the time, and that creates the fear. And sometimes that fear is good, because you don't want to touch a hot stove. You don't want to slip on black ice. You don't. But at the same time, we get a lot of wounds that also get incorporated into the fear when it's other people derived. It's one thing to be walking down the sidewalk alone and you just don't see it, and you slip on some black ice and you crack the back of your head and you're like, son of a gun, that was really bad. And now you're fearing that, and you go outside and you're like, whoa, I black ice and me we don't get along, and you got to be careful. It's one thing, right? It's another, you're walking along with a friend and, and something happens, the friend shoves you and you slip on the black ice, and now you get into an argument with a friend and you slip on the black ice, and you feel like the argument with the friend most likely involved that. That's how that freak accident happened, and you're like, wait a minute. And then you start fearing different things. You start learning, and it's a whole nother thing. People have demons. They just do. They have demons around them. And then there's family tree derm. That's the second word that developed through human language, where it became demon later. Spirit of Compassion told me there was something earlier called derms. So derms. And So not demons, but derms. And that's really powerful because you don't think it's powerful, but it is. Because once you use that term, demons are demons. Like, how did you know that? How did you know that? And it gives you power. It's like true empowerment when you know their real name. Think about it. Demons were humans. Demons think they're smarter than anyone. Demons think they're smarter than the people all living their life here on earth. Demons know that you don't know, that nobody knows their real name, which is derms. And then when you get empowered with that information and you have their real name already, boom, you just pulled out an ace. You just pulled out an ace. Chris over there on YouTube says, I was scared at first, but after I finished reading, I feel liberated. Incredible. Incredible. Wendy says, this audio was such an eye-opener. And that's the whole point. I mean, you'll see things different, see people differently. Learning this information is beyond empowering. And then you have tools to disempower, de-strengthen demons. Is de-strengthen a word? De-strengthen demons. You actually have the power to do that. And that's powerful.